We are also on Weibo. Please check us out for more great videos.
This A-lister sure has a lot of great parts in her filmography. Welcome to Ms. Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 Natalie Portman roles.
Do me a favor and don't be dead.
Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos.
For this list, we're looking at our favorite performances by Natalie Portman. We're considering her roles specifically, rather than ranking the quality of the films.
This is a culmination of my life's work so far. I was under a lot of stress after my accident, but that's what this show is about. It's about rebirth.
Number 10, Padme Amidala, the Star Wars franchise.
Beware, Viceroy. The Federation has gone too far this time.
Natalie Portman has been acting in films from a very young age. We'll get to some of her earlier roles later, but undeniably her breakthrough role was playing the woman who would become Luke and Leia's mom, Padme, in Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. Fans are deeply split on whether the prequel trilogy has much merit, but you can't deny that this role propelled Portman into international stardom and paved the way for the rest of her career. Let's just agree to forget some of those lines from Attack of the Clones, okay?
You call this a diplomatic solution?
No, I call it aggressive negotiations.
Number 9, Dr. Emma K. Kurtzman, No Strings Attached. In the early portion of her career, Natalie Portman became known for her work in dramatic films, so it was a breath of fresh air to see her do a romantic comedy in 2011.
You make my heart skip a beat. Don't make fun of me.
Wow.
No Strings Attached may not have wowed the critics, and may always be compared to the similar film released the same year, Friends with Benefits, but we still loved seeing just how hilarious Portman can be when given the right material. With this role, as a hardworking doc who struggles to maintain her emotional distance from the buddy with benefits Adam Franklin, played by Ashton Kutcher, she showed us just how multi-talented and well-rounded she is.
But he has this... He has the best heart.
Number 8, Anne Boleyn, the other Boleyn girl. Taking on the task of portraying a well-known and much maligned historical figure is definitely a challenge, but it's one that Portman excelled at.
How could I ever trust you when I've seen how you portrayed first your wife, now my sister?
In The Other Boleyn Girl, which is adapted from the novel of the same name, she takes the character of Anne Boleyn and manages to make her relatable and even sympathetic, keeping us on the edge of our seats despite the fact that even the non-history buffs among us knew how this one was going to end. She also managed to totally own her English accent in this role.
You failed to give England an heir.
And that upsets you so?
What upsets the king upsets me.
How dare you?
Number 7, Lena, Annihilation. Portman tackled another book-to-movie adaptation in 2018 when she starred in this cerebral sci-fi horror flick.
How is that possible? Was it warm? Was there snow? Did the people there speak Portuguese or Swahili or Pashto?
She plays Lena, a former soldier and biology professor who was tasked, alongside her fellow soldier husband, with exploring the menacing Shimmer, a mysterious area containing unknown dangers. After things don't end well, she must return to the Shimmer with a team of other scientists. Rolling Stone reporter Peter Travers gave the film a positive review, citing the acting as one of the high points. There are tons of science fiction movies being made these days, but this one stands out.
It wasn't destroying. It was changing everything. It was making something new.
Number 6, Sam, Garden State.
If you can't laugh at yourself, life can seem a whole lot longer than you'd like.
Garden State may have retroactively become criticized by the masses. In fact, the first time the term Manic Pixie Dream Girl was used, it was by Nathan Rabin of the AV Club, and he used it to describe Natalie Portman's character in this film, among others. But upon its release, it was actually well received by critics, with one reporter saying, quote, "Mr. Braff, Ms. Portman, Mr. Sarsgaard, and Mr. Holm never strike a false note as a remarkably coherent acting ensemble." Regardless of how the role is perceived now, it was still an essential one in building Portman's varied career.
You don't realize this is good. This doesn't happen often in your life, you know? I mean, we can work this stuff out. I want to help you, you know? We need each other.
Number 5, Alice Ayres / Jane Jones, Closer. This film feels like a cross between a psychological thriller and a provocative drama, and Natalie Portman, playing a stripper, manages to surf both genres perfectly.
Lying's the most fun a girl can have without taking her clothes off. But it's better if you do.
Closer features an ensemble cast which also includes Jude Law, Julia Roberts, and Clive Owen. But Portman was still able to shine alongside these heavyweights. She was nominated for an Academy Award and a BAFTA in the category of Best Performance by an Actress in a Supporting Role. And while she didn't take home the statues, it cemented her status as an awards season regular.
Where is this love? I can't see it. I can't touch it. I can't feel it. I can hear it. I can hear some words, but I can't do anything with your easy words.
Number 4. Matilda Londo, Leon the Professional. Natalie Portman's first role in a feature film was actually one of her best.
Leon, I think I'm kind of falling in love with you. It's the first time for me, you know?
Though she'd been in the performing arts since she was just 4 years old, she made her big screen debut playing 12-year-old Matilda Londo in this violent thriller. She was praised by critics for her performance as one of the leading cast members, and this is the film that launched her career. When thinking back on the beginning of her career, Portman said she was, quote, different from the other kids. I was more ambitious, I knew what I liked and what I wanted, and I worked very hard. I was a very serious kid. Clearly it shows in this film.
Is life always this hard? Just when you're a kid?
Always like this.
Number 3. Evie Hammond, V for Vendetta. The director of this film, James McTeague, had previously worked with Portman on the set of Attack of the Clones, and this helped secure her place in the top-billed role.
And are you going to kill more people?
Yes.
V for Vendetta may not have received the critical accolades that some of the other films on this list did, but it's undeniably one of Portman's most iconic parts to date, especially considering the fan following that the movie has. In this dystopian tale, she plays a woman who becomes entangled in a rebellious mission against an oppressive government, and leads a complicated relationship with the rebel leader.
No one will ever forget that night and what it meant for this country. But I will never forget the man and what he meant to me.
Number 2. Jacqueline Jackie Kennedy, Jackie. Natalie Portman took on another role in a historical drama when she starred in Jackie, portraying Jackie Kennedy in the days after her husband's assassination.
Jack, can you hear me? Jack, I love you, Jack.
The role is a challenging one, as Portman has to carry almost the entire film with the focus so strongly on her. This biopic may have only brought in $25 million at the box office when it was released, but Portman's performance as this well-known historical figure was heavily praised.
I will work with Jack tomorrow. Alone if necessary.
Portman took home the Screen Actors Guild Award for her performance and was honored with Golden Globe, Academy Award, and BAFTA nominations for Best Actress.
I believe that the characters we read about on the page end up being more real than the men who stand beside us.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
Yeah, can't you stay?
It's my brother.
He doesn't deserve you.
I can't be late. You won't be late. No, I will be late.
I saw her. She's really pretty.
Number 1. Nina Sayers, The Swan Queen, Black Swan. Natalie Portman's most memorable role is also her most impressive.
Just want to be perfect.
You what?
Want to be perfect.
As the lead in the psychological thriller Black Swan, she was able to show off her full range of talent, portraying an ambitious ballerina who was strongly affected by her desire to succeed.
But her prince falls for the wrong girl, so she kills herself.
She won the Oscar, the Golden Globe, the SAG Award, and the BAFTA for the year of its release, proving that her turn in this film was universally appreciated. One reviewer put it best when he said, quote, Portman gives one of her most compelling performances in this film, which is saying something.
What did you do? What did you do?
I felt it.
What?
Perfect.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from Ms. Mojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.